Hey, good morning, everybody. It's me, San Martin, and Eric Knight of the Prescott Times. And this morning, you're going to want to really honestly hang out till the end of this because we have a special gift that we want to give away. But we also have some great information that you definitely need to know about. But let's go ahead and get started. Hello, how are you doing, Eric? What is going on?
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, we got a new backdrop in our picture. It's a Yavapai County courthouse with the flags hanging out. Then I also got a new backdrop, so that's kind of cool.
Nice, looks great.
Anyways, you gotta mix it up a little bit, make it seem like we're doing some crazy innovative things out there.
I love it. I think it looks good.
Anyways, tell everybody what day it is, and let's go ahead and get started.
All right, sounds good. So it's National Librarian Day. The libraries are open, right?
Yeah, libraries have been open, if I'm not mistaken, in March.
In March, okay, there you go. So go celebrate your librarians. You know what that was cool during the whole shutdown was they were out there, like the actual librarians were out there grabbing books, at least in Prescott. They were standing outside of the book drops and putting them in the bins and helping people through they never stopped. So don't think they stopped.
Yeah, there was a couple of moments there where we were just trying to figure out exactly what was going on in our lives, but they did end up stopping at one point in time. They said, we're just going to close down.
Okay.
At one point,
they had the book drives outside, and they were out there. Like, people were standing outside grabbing books for people and giving them book bags of pre-set-up stuff.
Yeah, it was cool how everybody kind of like just started innovating their time with what we had to deal with. So everybody still got their books and stuff like that. But at the same time, there was also some things that were going on in the line for the students. They were given a chance to join a thing. I forgot what the actual program was, but it was a way to go ahead and interact with the students, but at the same time they were able to go ahead and put their time in and read. Yeah, it's actually a really cool program that is there. I don't know if everybody knows what I'm talking about because I
don't know. I know there's a program where once a month it's a partnership with the Prescott Library and some other organization where they send us a little book every month. It comes in the mail. Haley's on, so she can probably comment as to what program that is, but it's free and it's super cool. I mean, the kids love the books that come, and they get to keep them. They're like little tiny books.
Yeah, I think we actually had that. I just don't know exactly what.
I know Haley knows what it is, and she's on, so she can comment as to what program that is. But I think you do it through the Prescott Library.
Well, I guess it's something to look forward to for if you ever get into that position again. Hopefully not. And this is kind of leads us right into what happened yesterday. We went to the Prescott Chamber of Commerce mixer, the first one in a year.
I saw that.
At first, I thought everybody was kind of like thinking to themselves, like, what is really going on? What is happening? In the beginning, as soon as you walked in, and it said mask required. And so it was kind of crazy because, I mean, once again, I assume that, you don't have to wear a mask anywhere if it's not actually asked by the actual business itself. And so we ended up getting over to the location that the actual chamber was actually having their little section. And everybody started feeling comfortable. They decided to go ahead and take off the actual mask. And then all of a sudden, the whole place was just full of just nothing but smiles and people interacting, people actually wanting to go ahead and be a part of it. I mean, it was crazy. It was actually what I got out of everybody. Like, this is amazing. This is great. I can't believe that we're finally here. Sherry, the president of the Chamber of Commerce, was 100%.
This was at the Prescott Resort, right?
Yes, this was at the Prescott Resort. We actually posted pictures on our Facebook page and also the Instagram page. So if you guys want to go back and check that out, that'd be awesome. Mayor Megarelli was in attendance, as well as a lot of amazing businesses. It was good to go ahead and see all of you guys out there. Thank you guys to all that said hello. And I tell you what, Eric, I can't wait to the next one, which is going to be at the end of the month with the Rustic Pie and the Back Alley Wine Bar over in the patio over at the Rustic Pie. So if you guys want to join one, it's not the Prescott Chamber, it's the Prescott Times mixer. So yeah, come out and check it out, guys. It's going to be a really good time out there.
It looks like Haley just commented that it's the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, and it's part of the Prescott Library. So you contact them to find out about it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you guys want to find out more information, I guess we could go ahead and try to put it out there. So we give a little bit of love. So just to warn everybody, if you guys are watching this right now, you want to wait till the end. I have a special gift that I want to give to one of the amazing followers that are actually watching our show right now. So whether it be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and we had a couple business pages going up. So the Prescott Day and Night Out is also out there. So if you guys want to stay to the end, it's going to be probably a cool thing that you do.
Nice. You know, and I'm thinking about pollen again, right? Because it's cooled down. Last night was pretty cold again, but I saw that there's a chance of rain on our forecast.
I didn't see that part, but you know what I did see?
Yep.
The actual I actually posted it, guys. And if you guys go to the Facebook page or Instagram, you will be able to see that the pollen went down to 10.5.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, we're moving on down. We don't want to call moving on up. It's not a good thing. We're moving on down, and that's a good thing for all you guys that have allergies, because I tell you what, everybody I know for a fact has issue after issues of just this stuff. It's just gross.
Right.
It did hit 32%.
Who says they love spring? You know, when people ask you what's your favorite season, all those people that love spring.
You know, I like the spring because it ushers in summer, but at the same time it also ushers in these crazy crappy things called pollen, and that's the only bad part, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. But if you guys saw the morning post, it shows that pollen is definitely down, and it is cool because I think that's kind of like we're on the downturn of it. So. Who knows? I think that's actually be a good thing. And so I'm looking up this, and let's see what day are you looking at for chance of rain? Are you sure it's in Prescott?
It is, yes. So let me pull it up here. I use the Weather Underground app. So hold on here.
Oh, and I got it right here. It's Sunday.
Yeah, one of my neighbors actually provides one of their weather stations, and that's what I pull from. And so let's see here. Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday's 9%. It was 14 when I looked before, and then Sunday's 5%. And so we could have a little spring.
I'm looking at 20%, Eric. So
they just can't make up their mind.
It depends on what weather app that you're dealing with, because Google's weather it says something different. The weather bug says something different. I mean, it all says something different. So we want to make sure that we will tell you the right thing. But that's why we call it a forecast. It's just a forecast.
If everybody has a guest, somebody's got it right.
Yeah, that's what we call forecast. And I guess it's not the cool part about it. Over the years, weathermen have definitely gotten the bad rap of telling, a fib by saying, "Oh yeah, you said it was going to rain today, and it didn't rain." Mother Nature controls all that. We just try to predict it.
Well, it's always the long old joke, San Martin. If you remember, it's like being a weatherman in Arizona, right? Is because it never rains, and so you're right 290 days a year, or it was more than that, 200 or 340 days a year. As long as you say it doesn't rain, you could be right. It's like betting. Speaking of betting, I saw your live stream yesterday. It looks like we've got some changes to sports betting, and there's going to be some new casinos. I mean, what's all going on?
Okay, so this is kind of one of those moments where it's either a good thing or a bad thing. Some people have written and commented on this saying, "Oh, this is going to be terrible. It's going to, separate families, keeping people away from the children." And I could see that in the gambling world, it definitely has to come with restraint. Just like any kind of habit or addictions, or something that could potentially put you out of business, put you out of things that you need to do. So gamble responsibly. And if you do have a problem, they're going to have those gambling anonymous things. So, you're going to have to weigh this out. And I definitely understand, what some people's cares to this. But what ended up happening was that the gaming has switched up just a tad bit. And I'm not too familiar with this because I already assumed that they actually were able to go ahead and gamble on the reservations. But I guess it's now going to be trickling out of the reservations.
Yep.
So to get that information, we actually we actually got a press release and we sent it out. So if you guys want to go to the PrescottTimes.com to go ahead and read about it and find out more about this, Governor Ducey did come on yesterday and gave us the info. So
he signed it into law yesterday, right? That was like a big deal.
Yeah, very big deal. And I think that everybody, the positiveness is what they got out of it was the tax dollars that were going to go back into the location that you have these gambling things. I think we were talking about it just recently with the Arizona Downs. The whole gambling on the horse races was allowed outside of the tribal lands. And what they wanted to do at those locations is actually put in gaming machines. So the gaming machines will be placed inside of Arizona Downs out there in Prescott Valley, and you could gamble on the horses that are actually riding, and also off-track betting that they have probably like 10 tracks that you could bet on while the other horses are getting ready and stuff. And at the same time, you're able to go ahead and do these machines. So all the revenue that comes in, the tax dollars, will be able to benefit with the municipality that these machines are placed.
Yeah. Is it me, or I did not expect this, right? I mean, with all the things going on and all the legislation that they're talking about out there, that we're getting that everybody's gung ho about a gambling bill. I was a little shocked, to be honest with you. I did not expect something like this to be such a big deal and go through with so much publicity right now.
And it is a big deal because it's going to actually bring more revenue for the state of Arizona. And if that's one of the things that kind of turns things around, then that's kind of what we're going to be dealing with.
Well, I mean, so between that and the legalizing of recreational marijuana, man, our state should be rich.
Yeah, it should definitely be rich.
What are they going to do with all this money, San Martin?
Well, hopefully they give it to the roads and
Yes,
to better our community. We got to have a better infrastructure that needs to be placed in. If everybody knows about Prescott, Arizona, that our water infrastructure needs to be revamped. It does, but it needs it. But it's going to cost a lot of money to do so. So if you guys see a road that's getting tore up, it's probably because they're taking all that pipe out, man. It's because it's bad.
Right.
And I don't know much about it, so I can't really talk to about
TC
it.
Carpet Care says schools, and unfortunately, I don't think the schools, or especially the teachers, won't be getting any of it. But that's a different topic. But we're talking about roads. When does that I-17 project start? Because that's going to be a nightmare. Everybody right now is already complaining about how bad the 17 is. Wait till they start shutting it down. Is there a start date yet? I mean, it's going to be bad, San Martin, and it's going to go for like 5 years.
Yeah, no, that remember, I don't know if you guys remember, Noel Campbell came up with that, and he was talking about it probably like 3 years ago. And they were saying, we're raising your tax dollars, or actually we're raising your gas taxes. And
Right.
Everybody was like, oh, how dare you? How dare you? And I told them, I said, maybe you should say it differently. Your tax dollars are going to rebuild your roads. And I-17 was the biggest task because of the congestion that comes on there. Like on a weekend when everybody's wanting to get out of Phoenix, and on a weekend when everybody's trying to get back to Phoenix, that little corridor from, I think it's Black Canyon City up all the way up the hill to
it's Sunset Point. It's a nightmare. Yeah.
So they wanted to redo that, and as everybody knows, that place is it's mountainous. So that's probably the reason why.
They're not even talking about putting additional lanes. They're talking about doing alternating lanes. So when people are coming down, they're going to open up another lane. When people are going up, when the rushes are going the other way. And so TC Carpet Care said those boutique airlines are awesome. Have you done your flight yet? And he's right, but the problem is there's no rental cars in Phoenix right now. So you can land in Phoenix, but what are you going to do when you get there?
Uber, man. It's
There's no
Uber,
Ubers anymore.
Uber.
San Martin, I don't know if you've looked at Uber lately, even in Prescott. There's none.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know exactly what's going on. I have no clue. I really honestly think that there's a lot of like weird things going on in our lives, but at the same time, do we really have the answer to any of this? Like, what happened to Uber? What was the other one? Lyft.
Lyft. Well, no, they're still around. The apps still work. It's just there's no drivers.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Maybe something I could think about. Well, we actually utilize AZ Taxi, which is a local family member. So, with that being said, I want to go ahead and give a shout out.
I bet they're doing well right now since nobody wants to, drive Uber.
Yeah, you're totally right, man. And they are. I think everybody's actually really taking it advantage of local businesses that are out there. So if you guys see AZ Taxi out there, give them a call and let them know that you heard it here, that this is where you get your ride from. And they actually serve all of downtown Prescott area, Prescott Valley, and Chino Valley. So if you guys need a ride to Phoenix, he can help you out.
So Haley said, can you get a Uber or Lyft at Sky Harbor? Actually, I don't know. The last news I heard, and it was maybe last year, is that they were banned from Sky Harbor. So you can't pick up an Uber or Lyft from Sky Harbor unless the rules change. But basically, they upped the taxes on them, and Uber and Lyft said, we're not picking up people here anymore. It's not worth it. And so, no, Haley, last I heard, you could not get a Lyft or an Uber at Sky Harbor.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that's kind of – I really don't –
maybe. Hopefully that's changed, but that was last year. Yeah.
I think that was actually another issue that we were having downtown Prescott, Arizona with all the food trucks. Remember when they were trying to keep all the food trucks out because they were like, nah, man, that's not how it works.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Well, remember the whatchamacallit, there was going to be a food truck town downtown, on the corner there across from by the I'm trying to think what corner it was, across from Farm Provisions. They were going to do a food truck corner right there, and it's just kind of all, they were raising money for it and everything, and it all just kind of died when COVID hit.
Yeah, no, they actually got approved. They're now just waiting for the licensing to go through. So that is actually a go.
I have not seen a food truck on that corner for months.
Yeah, they want to turn it into a food truck little awesomeness over there, a park. So what they're trying to do is get the electricity out. They're trying to get it set up so you don't have to hear the generators.
That would be nice. I'll plug in
there. Yeah. Area where you can go ahead and hang out and eat your food, and also a little stage so there could be live entertainment there. So if they want to do something on the weekend,
that's definitely my friend. That's gonna be tough, right?
There's parking everywhere. We did the first food truck roundup in that little location, and everybody was like, where are they going to park? I was like, I don't know. I mean, just like every downtown scene that we've ever had, they just park. And then it happened. I actually said, I don't know where they're going to park, but they're going to show up. And it looked like one of those scenes from like the great Walking Dead or something. Everybody started walking out of different locations in the area. I'm like, oh my god! And just like clockwork, they showed up, and I was expecting to be open from 11 to 5 p.m. to get the lunch rush and the dinner rush. We didn't even last. 7 trucks ended up selling out by 2 o'clock.
Wow, when was this?
This was I actually had a memory just recently. I didn't post it because I was like saddened because it was still a time where we weren't allowed to do anything or have these like things happen. But it was the beginning of March in 2019.
Okay.
So 2020, obviously, guys, we didn't have much fun. But the food trucks ended up doing really, really well this year because they weren't a sit-in; they were drive-up, and so a lot of the food trucks really, really did a amazing turnaround. Some of them were kind of like, "Oh, this is not good," but a lot of them made it through. It seemed like they didn't have too much of an overhead, but they made it work. I really did. I really did like the way that it was set up, and it was like perfect timing for a lot of those businesses because. Let's just face it, man. The whole brick and mortar was not a good thing.
Right.
I'll actually put up.
parking down there. People complain about parking down there, and it's just not going to change. It's every small town. Like, have you been to Sedona? I mean, have you been to Jerome? I mean, parking is just a thing, right? We at least have a parking garage, and the city really, really, really wants people to use it. And so it's there. Yeah.
This was, I think, the first one. So it was Saturday, March 9th.
That's cool. We're in talk. Oh, well, you had me. Oh, you didn't say tacos. I just eat tacos everywhere, I guess.
Eric's like, man, I like tacos.
I saw the food truck, and I'm looking at the words, and I swear I saw tacos, but apparently not.
And had a critically injured car crash patients. Oh, Lisa has she has an actual exact thing that we should cover.
Oh, there you go. You're into that.
Send us more information, Lisa, to editor at theprescotttimes.com. We could go ahead and explore this and see what we could do there. We opened in October, smack dab in the middle of the pandemic. Logan, because you're a boss, man. That's what bosses do. They stand up in the middle of a storm and say, I am the storm. Okay, Laura, I'm with Logan, man. We ended up persevering and just said, you know what, we're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. It's just going to happen. And positiveness is a big thing. So if you guys just stick it out and make it work, it's going to happen. Repeat that email, editor at theprescotttimes.com. I'll just write it right here, right for you guys.
Yeah, you can put it in the comments there. So yeah, congrats, Logan. That's awesome, Logan, that you made it work. And we said this during this whole time. There is no better time, and there's still no better time to start a business. If you have a passion, like, there are more businesses popping up in the Prescott area than I have ever seen. And that's great, because that's that. I mean, as my children are learning, working from is not always fun. But start a business.
I have this is just a little bit of a stack. Since the beginning of the year, I've been running into small businesses, people that are wanting to go ahead and make things happen. We have Kilani doing her workout business. We interviewed her at the Wine Chronicles. We have Downtown Business Jewelers, man. We have hospice care. Dude, we got so many people doing things. Sportsman Still Safe Company. I mean, the one of the other things that were out there that didn't do too bad was the hotel industry. The hotel industry is doing really well.
That new hotel is awesome. Yeah. And so is a resort. That's such a beautiful place to have an event. Like, I was jealous about your pictures because I was tied up. But I mean, the sunset at that Prescott Resort out on that patio and having an event there is so awesome.
Yeah, it was very, very awesome. And since we're talking about a little bit of the businesses, small businesses, today goes out to Joe's Barbershop. And if you guys like my hairdo, Johan over at Joe's Barbershop is the man to go to. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, that's him. And it's very affordable compared to some of the costs that I know that's out there for a razor fades, hard part. It's really honestly a great deal to go. But yeah, when you find your barber, I've been with him for 10 years. So shout out to Joe or Johan over at Joe's Barbershop. Thank you.
And so Vicky's saying, hey, I use the I-10 alternate route through Yarnell. That you're like the fifth person in the last 3 weeks that has said that. So if everybody's going that way, that's going to be just a mess too.
Yeah, going down that curvy hill, I don't know who could actually run through that, man. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all.
When traffic backs up there, it's certainly tough too.
Yes, most definitely. And just like all the time, guys, I like to go ahead and just give a shout out to all of our sponsors. So let me go ahead and give that up real quick, and then I'll get back to you. 1 second. Guys, thank you so very much for everybody that helps out and takes care of the Prescott Times. We want to take care of you. So if you guys are out there and you guys want to be a part of what we have going on, I'm telling you, it's really easy to do. All you have to do is email sales@theprescotttimes.com, and then we'll get to you as soon as possible. And I'll just go ahead and put that email up there right now. Guys, this is Friday.
It is Friday, and it was supposed to be Foodie Friday. What food are you doing this weekend?
well, we ended up doing it yesterday. We went to the World Old Bakery downtown Prescott, Arizona, at
Oh,
the
saw that.
Firehouse Plaza. If you guys don't know where that's at, it's on, I guess, Goodwin Street.
Yeah, but it's on Goodwin Street, like a block from the square on the other side of
Yeah,
the alley.
the junior high's football field. And so go in there. There's a few things. There's the chocolate artisan. There's limoncellos. There's a World Old Bakery, and then there's also a winery inside of there, and also little small little businesses that are in there. So if you guys want to go ahead and check,
Fun fact, Sam, there's a bunch of small little office and businesses in there. That's actually where Simple Ant started.
oh wow, right on. Yeah, there's a lot of small businesses in there. I think if I'm not mistaken, there's like 15 businesses in that location, and sometimes nobody really knows about it. So shout out to the Old World Bakery. It was amazing. It was kind of one of those moments where you talk to a business owner and you're just like, you feel their pain, and the pain that came from 2020. And one of the things that I heard somebody say last night, they said, back in the 1919, when the Spanish flu came out, you remember what happened afterwards. And I was like, what happened? And he goes, it was the roaring 20s, man. We came out of that. We started freaking progressing. We started making things happen. And he says that this could be the same exact thing. We're going to go ahead and run it.
It could be. And I'm hoping you don't happen to have the roaring 20s.
Yeah, what happened?
The biggest stock market crash and a depression that lasted 20 years. Let's hope we don't do that one too.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to be a little bit smarter. But thank you for ruining our future fun, Eric.
Sorry, I'm a downer, but I'm excited about Roaring 20s, but I would not be excited about Debbie Downer 30s.
Okay. Well, Lisa, you're definitely putting out some information. I don't. Okay, sorry. I guess I'm squirreling.
It's all good. Somebody's suggesting coffee time. Is there coffee time in that building too? No! It was coffee time because you put on the ads. Yes, good job.
Oh yeah. There's actually coffee inside of the World Old Bakery if you want to go there and stop in there. And across the way, there's actually Wild Iris. So I don't know if that's what he was asking for, but anyways, yeah.
Anyway, I took away your scroll, but you're right. I think I'm excited for small business owners because yes, there is so much growth and so much opportunity and so much going on, and we could certainly have a good decade ahead of us for business growth.
And you know what? You just got to be ready for whatever happens, and that's kind of where we're at right now. And if you guys are in need of anything as far as like getting your name out there, please message us. We will definitely try to help you out if we can. But the other thing is that's going on right now. The Chamber of Commerce of Prescott is giving out $472,000. So if you're a business out there right now at 9 a.m., well, this morning, I'm so sorry, I probably missed that, but at 9 a.m. they were supposed to go ahead and do a thing where you sit in and talk with them, and they are telling you about a bunch of stuff that's going on. I'm going to probably end up joining it right now, actually. I was supposed to end at 9. I totally forgot about it. So
it's okay. It's okay. Post the link for everybody, but you got to tell everybody what the drawing is and who's winning and what the criteria is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so check this out. We've been getting a lot of awesome sponsored gifts from our sponsors, and they are giving away so many things. We just so happen to be linked up to some of the hotels in Prescott. So we got a staycation that we're going to try to give away. We also got some awesome gift certificates from our local places. Spicy Streets is our giveaway today. Okay, so if you guys love tacos,
Taco Friday.
It's Taco Friday, but yeah, they also have other things. So if you guys want to go ahead and try them out, I have a $25 gift card that I can't show you because it's not with me, but I do have it. Or if not,
I get to do the word for the day though.
Okay, let's go ahead and do it. And I think it's going to be the first person to comment.
Yep, Taco Friday.
Taco Friday. Comment Taco Friday right now, and you will be the winner. You got to try to be in Prescott, Arizona, so we can get you this card. Because it's been hard with a couple of the winners. They're like, I'm out of town. Taco Friday. Whoever comments Taco Friday right now wins the gift.
Taco Friday.
Heather. Oh, Heather. Logan.
Yep.
Dang, Logan, you were on it. I, I don't know exactly what it ended up at. I mean, everybody's like Taco Friday. I think they just want to go ahead.
Logan got it. It looks like it. It's at my screen.
Yeah, I got Logan on mine first as well. So
All
Logan,
right.
you are I literally Logan is going to have a free week of nothing but food given by all these other places that he has his own place. If you guys don't know who Logan is, he owns a schooling hog out there.
Competition.
Yeah, he's just gonna go try it out for free. Oh, that is so dead, guys. But anyways, it's Friday. Go out and enjoy your weekend. There's so many awesome things that are happening. And if you guys want to go ahead and be a part of what we are doing, we are here every morning at 8:45, and we want to go ahead and bring out the top stories in Prescott, Arizona. And if we don't talk about it here, it's going to be at theprescotttimes.com. And I tell you what,
hold him to it, San Martin. Logan said he's going to donate for next week.
All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and make it happen, Logan. And you know what? With that being said, guys, I am out. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you on Monday. We'll be periodically joining and tapping into the Facebook page. So just go ahead and follow us. Follow us first so you guys go ahead and see it first. But with that being said, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always, always wins.